made your rolls. I believe you had a dirty 22 for history and a dirty 20.
Yep.
Very familiar. Instantly recognize the person in front of you. It's a hooded individual. It's the guy that you saw back in Kanto that had a very negative attitude.
Question. We're still in Kanto.
Oh, sorry, not Kanto. Thank you. Back in Pallet Town. I appreciate that.
Gotcha.
So it's the guy that you first met in Pallet Town at Professor Oak's lab. The guy that had a very negative attitude and a very grim personality. And it's the guy that you saw, I believe Nicholas. It's the guy that you saw melt your friend, Professor Oak's assistant, right in front of you.
It's the guy!
And what you also see is two Pokemon. One that you already saw before. Did you want to do anything to determine what type of Pokemon that is?
I thought...
What was that?
No. You said last time that you were ending the turn.
I'm just trying to finish it up so that we can move forward. Alright, you said no?
No.
Okay, so before we move forward, we don't want to register or figure out what type of Pokemon he has?
If you'll give it to us, I'll pop out. My Pokédex is probably already out, so anyway.
Yeah.
I probably never put it down.
Okay. I just want to see where we're at and see if you guys want to do that. Trying to give you that freedom of choice. Alright. So, the first Pokemon, the one that you saw that had that gas type form and big wide eyes and a big tongue. This is what you hear for the Dex entry.
Ghastly, the gas Pokemon. It wraps its opponent in its gas-like body, slowly weakening its prey by poisoning it through the skin.
And then you hear a cry. The other Pokemon, you try to register. And when you go to register, something familiar just happened as the Pokédex struggles to register this Pokemon, as it doesn't quite know the exact data of it. You have seen, I'm sure, this Pokemon before. If you want to roll me history.
I do want to roll history.
You pass with flying colors.
Oh, I'm not rolling history. You said he saw it, not me.
Okay. So the other Pokemon looks super familiar to you. And it resembles from what you've seen as a Cubone. But this Cubone looks slightly different. This Cubone, in color, with its skull and outer skin, have black. And then its tummy is purple.
What color are its eyes?
I'd have to say like a lavender.
Okay.
So, now that we have this squared out, we're going to move forward in rotation, and that's where we're going to pick back up. Thank you guys for your amazing patience. You were taking a picnic.
A picnic with my Pokemon, yeah!
From murder and death to a picnic.
On a bright sunny day.
Yeah, right.
Anyways, I'm just chilling with my Pokemon. And you know, it's been a few hours now. And I can tell my Pokemon are getting antsy, and I'm getting antsy. And you know, I'm kind of missing my people. And so I'm going to disregard any concern Brawley had on not going to the cave or back into town. I put my Pokemon away, and what was the other Pokemon that I named?
It was a RTV, rare type variant of Happening.
I'm spell Happening.
He's just happy.
So H-A-P-P.
So happy,
He said P.
but
I said PP.
Let me double check
Anyways,
so I'm not
I'm gonna
steering the wrong
name
direction.
was it a girl or guy? We never
It's a
rolled
girl.
for it.
It's a girl.
Girl.
It's a girl.
So it's
It's like a girl.
H-A-P-P-I-N-Y.
Do I have two hats?
No, you.
Is it Smoochum the same that Smoochum is only a girl?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So is Happiny the same type of
Yes.
like Smoochum?
Yeah.
100% female.
And the only way to breed them is having a kiddo. Okay. So, my Happiny. What colors did you say
Well,
she
there's
was
a cat
again?
in your thing.
She had like a purple like aura around her, and I believe like a part of her she still had part pink within her color, but she also had purple. So
Purple pink. Okay.
yes, purple pink. So her
Anyways. Can I spell it?
her body is pink still, but like the tummy that's white
Is purple.
is purple.
Okay. Once again, how do you spell that?
So H-A-P-P-I-N-Y.
Okay, Happiny. So, I'm gonna take a Pokeball and be like, alright, Happiny, I haven't figured out a name for you yet, but I'll find one. But for now, I'm gonna put you in my Pokeball, and I go like this, and I'd be like, goodbye, Happiny, I'll see you later. And then...
And as you do that, you see Happiny get sad. She Happiny.
It's okay. I'll find you. I have to. This
And
is
she's
just
like
the way.
a teary eye. Happiny.
I pick her up, and I hug her, and I give her some love.
And she gives you a rock.
Okay. I take the rock, and I precious the rock.
And then she's
But
like, Happiny, Happiny.
And I rub her head, I pat it, and be like, but I have to send you away for right now. And then I suck her up in my
And
Pokeball,
then she's like, Happiny.
but I sucked her up in her Pokeball so she doesn't get to
And
say
as you
anything.
notice, when that happens, the Pokeball teleports.
I was already prepared for the Pokemon.
The Pokeball teleports to your knowledge to your PC.
Yes. And so Happiny goes away. And then from there, I kind of put all the rest of my Pokemon away, but I'm going to leave out. Let's see who should use this time. I'm going to try to level up some of my other Pokemon. Let's level 7, 8. Actually, all of my Pokemon are fine. IVs. Actually, I'm gonna keep Asahi out, my Pichu, and I'm gonna send everyone else back into the Pokeballs.
Understood.
I clean up all of the picnic stuff, and I start heading towards the cave. And because Brawley, I go through the text messages and be like, that's where the coordinates were.
Yep.
I'm just gonna pop that into my stuff and
And
be
it's
like,
going to lead you right there.
yep, I'm
You
gonna
got it.
start going through. Gonna walk through the town because I'm like, I've waited. It's been a few hours. I don't look the same, and my hair's different. My
And
eyes
as
are
you are
different.
traveling through the town, you see an occasional police officer on a bike just zooming through town on the search.
And I'm got nothing to hide.
It's a nice, nonchalant, beautiful day, huh?
Nonchalant.
The quest of Viridian City.
So I keep walking. I'm just walking, just chilling. I'm assuming that I'm walking. I'm walking.
Alright, you are.
I'm good.
So you're
not
just
even
beelining it, right? Just
Yeah.
enjoying yourself?
kind of like beelining it, but just staying, B got my Pichu, kind of like giving my Pichu some like love and affection when I'm walking. They're like, come on, it's all good. We can having Asahi come with me, and I don't know, do I get to the cave anytime soon? Because I'm still just walking. I'm just walking around,
So,
listening. I'm
due to like, it's gonna take a little bit of time to do that. I can hyperdrive you to the cave, but it's gonna be the end of your round. So next time it's your round, you'll be at the cave. Unless you want to do anything more with your round.
My goal is just to try to get to the cave because, I mean, my thing is I kind of want to just, I mean, I could just do like keep information on hearing stuff. I think.
Or maybe you go support rolling up the tournament. You're a partner in crime.
Yeah, but from what I heard in Brawley's text and conversation on the phone, even though it was brief, Roland seems, to my knowledge, a little bit safer right now because I don't know that she's been figured out, but I know the other two are in a little bit more graver danger.
How do you know they're in grave danger?
Because he said shit happened.
Oh, did you text her after the phone call with...
And we had a phone call. He's like, shit happened.
Okay,
And we had that conversation, right?
Yeah.
Or was this prior to...
No, I told her not to go to the cave because it was dangerous.
Okay. And this was after Finn, or before Finn
This
had called you?
This before Finn had arrived.
Okay, so this was like... Okay, I get it. This was like a couple sessions.
Because I told her the police were there and that there was trouble there.
Okay, I recall now.
Up.
Perfect. Alrighty. So you're still beelining it for the danger.
Yeah. Just because I know two of my teammates, huh?
Yeah.
They might.
Yeah, that they
I
might
like
be
it.
in danger. Even though I'm a criminal and whatever, and I have that dark thing, I still have grown attached to my
Your
fellow
fam.
teammates, and I want to go make sure that they're all good. So.
Alright, so if that's what you would like to do, you will be there next round. If there's anything else you'd like to do, let me know. But if that's the case, we're going to move on to
Well,
Brawley.
also, I was just saying, while I'm walking, since I'm going right through town, not obvious, but can I do would it be a perception?
Absolutely. What are you trying to
Right?
perceive?
Would it be perception? If I'm just listening to around me, right, to try to hear anything, it'd be perception?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll for perception to hear any information on, like, what's going on, like, in the
Okay.
town. Like,
Yeah.
anything, like, any information on what's going, like, meta out of character, like, the cave, or even Roland, or even Brawley, any information on any of my people.
She wants
Alright.
tea.
I want the tea, dang it.
This picture.
16.
16, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So, with the 16... outside of what you've already seen and heard with, you know, the siren and the police, you hear a couple people talking still about the gossip of the robbery that had happened. You also hear talk and rumor that somebody was murdered at Diglett Cave. And what you also hear is that it was potentially, from what they know, it was the Professor Oak's science assistant.
Oh, who died? Was
From what they
Professor
have discovered.
Science assistant. So
You-
then my brain thinks of Nicholas.
That's me.
You also...
That's a science assistant.
Don't
So
worry,
I get worried. I get worried. I kind of like pick up, and I kind of like listen to that conversation of. You kind of see me slow down just a tad because I'm listening, but I'll still keep walking. But I'm trying to hear what they're saying.
Well, it's, you know, male and a female, girl and a guy, they're just chit-chatting quite intensely about how police found a melted corpse that looked like it was melted down to bone, essentially with acid. and they thought that they had discovered the identity through going through the guy's personal belongings and found an ID and science equipment.
Okay.
Which leads back to them thinking that it is the Professor Oak's assistant that was sent out on a mission.
So with that, can I...
You don't hear a name of who it is.
Yeah, but could I start running?
I mean, of course you can.
Can I be able to, like, kind of get my way a little bit farther away from them, but then when I'm at a safer distance, start running to try to get to the cave faster? Because now I'm actually concerned because I didn't know what assistant this was, and the only assistant I know in my head right now is Nicholas, and I'm like, did one of our people just die? Did one of my group mates?
You are running in that direction toward Diglett Cave, and as you're getting through town, you start to hear cheering and roar of a crowd.
Okay. I don't care about the crowd right now because my brain is worried about my teammate being dead.
Okay, so you ignore and... Alright.
I'm assuming it's for the battle and the tournament.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, at least that's not something that's bad. Like, it isn't a cheer of badness, like a cheer worry and concern. It's a cheer of, yes, like, great battle, get it. But my concern is, like, my teammate. Absolutely.
Alright, so looks like that will be the end of your round while you're hightailing it to Diglett's Cave. Alright, Brawley, you are fishing with Titus.
I can support you.
Wrong. I am on my phone.
Alright.
Because that's where we're gonna start off. Because that's the last thing Brawley did.
Alright. Forgive me, it was last time we were in session you were fishing.
I was fishing, but the phone call, and then I tried to call my mom, left her a voicemail.
Mom didn't answer.
I'm going to send her a text message saying that I received a call and my friends are in danger. And Officer Bob's dead.
Alright.
And then I'm going to send the GPS coordinate location in the message. I'm going to hit send. I'm going to go into my bag and I'm going to use a potion on Buzzbuggle, and I'm going to throw out Brizinger, and I'm going to use a potion on her as well.
Okay, 2 potions, got it. Alright, they should be at... I know Brizinger is at full HP. And what was Buzzbuggle's HP?
He's back at 21.
21, got it.
9 plus 10.
Or what was that? Is a potion like just 20 HP recovery straight up? Okay.
Yeah, no, I said 9 plus 10 because I was laughing about it.
Oh, okay.
It's 9 plus 10? 21.
Alright, so what would you like to do now that you've healed both of your Pokemon?
I am going to take a deep breath, and I'm going to cast my fishing rod.
Just like I
Alrighty. Roll to hook something.
He's like, I told my mom.
That is a 14.
14. Alright, that it will be a failed attempt to reel something in. Titus is going to also cast out to reel something in. And that is a nat 20.
So if it has
Oh snap.
Oh snap indeed. So, as Titus has failed over and over again to hook anything, which is not in his nature, he finally casts out this beautiful cast. And within moments, you just see his bait just shoot down. And by the way, he's carrying a pretty nice rod. So it's not like your Joe Smo rod. This is a nice quality rod. And as it shoots down, you see him struggle with all his might not to go into the water. And he's trying to reel it in. And make some checks. Ooh, that was a really good check. As he's giving it everything he has, and it's pulling him forward, he's fighting back. And he pulls up with all his might as he's starting to break a sweat and his muscles are starting to cramp. This gigantic Pokemon. And the expression on his face is in shock, but let's go, I'm ready to fight. And perhaps...
You want to describe what the Pokemon looks like?
The Pokemon is blue.
Okay.
The majority of its body is blue. It has big fangs. Let me recall more of its little details and description as well for you, just to make it better description.
But it's really big, right?
Very big.
I'm going to use my Pokedex on it.
Perfect. So, what you see is its tummy is tan. You see that it has blue. Majority of its body is blue. It has a fin at the end of its tail. It has white, big white, like what it seems like fins. Thank you. Has a giant mouth with little fangs and big red eyes. Alright, so you're using your Pokédex.
Yes.
This is what your Pokédex brings up.
Gyarados, the atrocious Pokemon. Once it appears, it goes on a rampage. It remains enraged until it demolishes everything around it.
Well.
So you see this giant Gyarados appear out of the water, and it give out a big roar. And it is enraged because it was enjoying its nice sunny day in the lake, and it now has been bothered. Titus, in shock, but confident to take on such Pokemon, grabs for a Pokeball, readies a Pokeball, and throws out a Pokemon. And what you see from what the Pokemon is a Pokemon that is somewhat small in height and weight, but has yellow in color. And has electric like shock that comes off of it. And he says, "Go! Electra!" And then you see an Elekid in front of you.
Mr. Electrode.
So Electra, Elekid, are you ready? And Electra looks at Titus as they've built that bond, and then just you see this Super Saiyan shock wave of energy come through its body, and it gets ready for battle. What would you like to do, brother?
I'm going to look at Buzz Bogle. Like, alright, Buzz Bogle. It's time to show your worth as an alpha. Let's get in there.
I like it. Alright, before we start this, I do need HPs and ACs.
So,
Which I think is 21 if I remember.
yeah, 21.
I decided I'm just going to jump to this scene.
And ACs are 10.
You're gonna what?
I decided I'm just going to jump to this scene.
Okay, let's roll for initiative.
Do you think it's a ghost at you?
Yeah.
Alright, so, what was your initiative roll, brother? 2. Okay. I'm gonna roll twice for both Titus. Alright, so what will happen here is an initiative, it's gonna go Titus first, it's gonna go the Gyarados second, and you will go last in initiative. Alright, so with the Gyarados, as it makes its roar, it also triggers its ability, which is Intimidate. So both Electra and Buzzbuggle will take a minus D6 to their damage rolls, physical damage rolls.
You're in danger.
Alright, so with Electra's first turn, what we're gonna do is Electra is gonna go for Meditate, which will increase its attack stage plus 1. Alright, Gyarados. So you see Elekid start to just calm down and put its hands together, close its eyes, and electric starts to generate through its body as it's meditating. The Gyarados is going to use bites on the Elekid because it thinks its whole target is towards Titus right now, pulling it up in its fear and its rage. He's going to roll the hit, and let me look at its plus to hit bonus. That will hit. Alright, so Titus or Electra will take some damage. And I have to make a con save for Electra. And Electra will pass. Alrighty. It is Brawly and Buzzbuggle. What would you like to do, bro?
Or Brubble.
Alright, Buzzbuggle. String shot.
Alright. Buzzbuggle, with its fury, attempts to string shot.
Yeah.
Alright. So, yeah, I believe you were going for a string shot?
Yes.
I was
Okay.
doing my
roll the hit.
He just started going. I'm like, what are you doing?
Sorry. I didn't know you were.
That is, let's see. It's a 16.
Alright, you will hit.
Its movement speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Got it.
You are a black character.
And when the speed hits 0, they are restrained.
Got it.
Chili powder girl, what am I gonna do? Cuff? We're gonna save everyone else.
Alright, I got that stuff written down. Perfect. Excuse the ads, everybody, as we're striving for the music. Alright. So, I believe it is now Electra's turn. Electra now is going to use the move Charge. So, Titus looks to Electra and says, Electra, are you ready? Are you done meditating? It's time to charge up and strike. And you see Electra open its eyes, look to Titus, nod, and start charging up its firepower as electricity starts building up within it, and it's just electric. It's building electric aura that the electric is shooting out from its body. that will be its turn. It's going to go over to the Gyarados. Okay, Gyarados. Now looks over to Buzzbuggle the wheel as it has been string-shotted. And it will do Dragon Rage. And does a 15?
Yeah, 15.
Alright. So you are left on 1 HP. And let's see here. It moves to you, bro.
Decisions.
By the way, as Gyarados is charging up rage within its body, it starts to glow red and then releases this flame, like this ball of energy that is Dragon Rage toward Buzzbuggle. Buzzbuggle takes it head on like a champion and finds the will to still stand when most Pokemon would have went down. And in this, Weedle looks to you, and now all you see is pure willpower. All you see is, I'm giving it everything I got. And you see this fierce intensity kick into it that gives it this overdrive of love and passion for you as its trainer. It starts to glow white.
Love, passion, overdrive.
And as it's glowing white, it starts to go on and off white, and then it turns completely white, and then you see its form change.
Okay.
What you have now is a Kakuna, shiny Kakuna. So with that being said, you have gained Harden, which it's just basically you can use it up to 3 times.
Okay.
It gives you +1 to AC. And then what we're gonna do until we can respec for you is your HP is gonna go back to 20.
Okay, so 20 out of 21?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kakudo. Alright, so it's gonna go back to the beginning, which I feel like this would be a good time to move over to Roland. Alrighty.
Get it, girl. Get it.
So Roland was in the heat of battle last time with the sinister strategist Weevil.
Didn't my bell spot just get through?
So we'll just re-roll initiative. How about that?
11.
Alright. Perry will be going first. Alright, I'm gonna switch to my notes and we can get this battle started. Alright. Perry. We'll use
my fracture level minus that Pokemon's level. So let's say I'm a level
cut.
2, and then my
I will roll to hit.
Pokemon is a level 3. It goes down
And
to negative.
I got a 13, and I believe that barely hits your AC.
13 is it, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not going to roll for damage since we don't have to worry about your Pokemon in this friendlier tournament dying. But I do know whatever I roll is going to faint. So as Perry is intimidated and scared of Weavile, it's finding inspiration to dial in. It's like, Perry,
Then why would
if you don't hit this Bellsprout, you're finished. Use cut. Don't let me down. I will not accept failure.
I think you do it so well. That's why I hate it so much.
This is one of my first times actually playing like a villain type character because I'm getting more into role play, but this is something I'm definitely trying to improve on. Perry finds this intense focus as it's scared for its life. It starts to shake a little bit. It runs forward with all that it got and gives Bellsprout a mighty cut with its pincers. Bellsprout tries to evade, but it's just so fatigued it cannot. It takes the cut, Bellsprout, and just hits the ground.
Bellsprout, you did a wonderful job. Time to come back.
Alright, who will you send out next?
Seal.
Alright.
Seal! Come on, let's finish this up!
Throws out Seal. Seal comes out, it appears into the air, and then hits the ground with some force as it's a big boy. And he's like, he puts up his head, Seal! Looks to you, nods, Seal!
There's our opponent, Seal. We know what to do.
And then Seal gets up on its I would have to say its back, its hind legs, or hind tail, sorry, hind tail, and then it puts it claps its I have to say, flippers together. It's like, Sue, and then goes back down as it's super just motivated, amped, and ready to go. So give me an initiative roll to see who goes first.
13.
Alright. Barely under what I rolled. So, but we're gonna let you go first because I just made a move.
Seal, hit him with the icy wind! Nine.
Let me check its AC. You will not make it. You need an eraser, right, Jess?
See.
I will need this back as
That's fine.
Boom. Okay, so Seal, as excited as it is, it goes to generate ice and send it right at Perry. But Perry is still scared and fighting for its life. It finds the extra agility to barely dodge it. Good job, Perry. I would say I'm proud of you, but you haven't proven yourself yet, so I'm not. Keep doing a good job, and maybe I'll give you a reward at the end of this battle. And so, as he orders Perry for its next move, Perry will do Stun Spore.
Why you threw the pencil? It's like, I can't. I just can't deal with you right now.
As he orders Perry, Perry, Stun Spore. Strategies will start taking effect as of now. Paralyze our opponent. Neutralize him. Make it so he can't move so we can just shred him up and knock him down. You see the look on that Seal's face? His confidence and positive love and demeanor for his trainer? Let's show him that's not the way things are done. And so you need to make a dexterity save of 19, please.
Is he
The Seal?
You. He's using Sunspore.